Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share a layout that I created for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round number 6. And this is actually day number 27 or sketch number 27. You can find the sketches over on her YouTube channel. She does have a playlist over there, as well as on her Facebook group. She does have a playlist there and an album with all of the sketches listed out. Now here I had some 12 by 12 pattern paper scraps, and so that's what I'm using to layer up for my background. And I don't think this one follows the sketch very closely. I think I took some liberty with it. I used it as a jumping off point. Maybe the photo placement might be the same, or where I have my embellishments might be the same, but for the most part, it's different. So I'm going through here and I'm using my October 2019 Counterfeit Kit Challenge Kit to create this layout. And it was a very large kit. You can go over to my YouTube channel and look on the October 2019 playlist, and that's where you'll find the kit, the video with the original kit, or you can look on the October 2020 playlist and you will see the kit, the add-ons that I put into the kit. I'll do a brief overview as well as the add-ons that I put in the kit for 2020. I didn't add much, just some additional paper scraps that I wanted to try and get used up because the kit was ginormous. And that's okay. I think it intimidated me. I made it quite large, and so I didn't use it for an entire year. So it feels good to be able to get this used up this year. So you see I have my pattern paper scraps in the background, and I was going to put my photo straight down, but then I opted to get my specialty paper, which in this case is that tissue paper. If you guys don't realize it, you can use tissue paper in your scrapbooking as another layer as a specialty paper. I use it a lot to go behind my photos, not necessarily to decorate my page or anything like that, but mostly to go behind my photos like this. Sometimes I will put it behind like embellishment clusters. And so I'll get that trimmed up so that it's not quite so big and bulky going across there. And I thought about using a third piece, and then I thought about using that other piece as well. And then I changed my mind. So now I'm going to place that down, and that's pretty much where it's going to live. I am going to move things a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and a little bit to the left, and a little bit to the right. You guys know how that is. You want everything to be just perfectly spaced. And sometimes, yeah, it can make me a little bit batty when I do these things. And I'm sure it's part of my OCD. I don't always grab the ruler out to measure things. Sometimes I just eyeball it. Like the pattern papers in the background, you know, I didn't use a ruler to set those up straight. I just went with my gut and layered them there. So I get all of these laid down there. And once they're laid down, I realize I have two on the left side that are going to have gold on them. And so I change my mind, and I'm going to move those around here in just a second. And that entails moving the photo just a little bit. The other place too, if you want to see just the layouts that I created with this kit, if you look on my playlist for hashtag 30DS CBL6, you will find all of the layouts. I started posting them over on her Facebook page, but because I got behind, I didn't bother keeping up over there. I just, you know, I figured I could do my own thing. I might, at a later date, go back and add them all over there. I don't know yet. That's probably what I'm going to do. So I have all of my stickers down on that wax paper, and if you've watched any of these other videos, you know it's because I got behind on my scrapbooking. You know, sometimes I get super busy at work and I don't have the mental capacity when I get home necessarily to scrapbook. Sometimes I just need to not do anything. And in those cases, I can stack up what I want to use on a layout, meaning that I can put this page kit together. Everything that I want to use on the page kit is pretty much what I did here following the sketch. And so I'm looking at the things that I pulled out that I wanted to use, and I'm using some washi tape right now. But in doing that process of pulling out the things that I wanted to use and building these page kits, I realized that, this is kind of a fun way to do things, because when I do get around to scrapbooking, it makes the scrapbooking go so fast. A lot of the thought process is taken out of it as far as the selection process, because that for me can be one of the processes that takes a little while, or changing my mind, once I have everything laid down. Yeah. If you guys watch my videos, you know that whole changing my mind and ripping things up and moving them around, that's a real thing for me. I know it makes my sister a little bit crazy for me to pull up everything. She said it many times. Why do you put it all down and then pull it all back up? Yeah, I don't know. It's just how I do what I do. So you can see there, for whatever, oh, I put my title down at the bottom. I have found that when I put the titles down on the wax paper, I find it very difficult to go from the wax paper to the 12 by 12 and make it look decent. So what I have learned is I will line it up on the edge of my ruler and put it down. And so for those little things, I've been skipping through and not posting that, not including that in the video. Here I'm just adding a little liquid glue to the, those are embossed hearts. They have beautiful embossing on them, but the glue on them sucks. It doesn't stick worth a hooey, so they have to have some additional adhesive. And you see I have a few little words here that I'm going to use I'm going to use all on that one cluster up at the top. And they say, "You inspire me." And then down at the bottom, the title actually reads, "Annabelle has an opinion." And so this is my son's, his girlfriend, it's her daughter. And so we consider her part of our family. She's just another grandkid in our eyes. And so when she's over, she can get up, and be pretty sassy with us. And so that's her telling us something. I don't even recall what was going on, but we were visiting her house and she was telling us all about something, and I had my camera out and I just flashed a picture of her telling us whatever. But it was something very opinionated, because that's who she is. She's a very opinionated little girl. And I value that in her, because there's a whole lot of kids out in the world who can be pretty sassy. And I don't think Annabelle's sassy. I think she is just very opinionated, and I love that. And I encourage that. I don't want her to be argumentative as she grows older, but I do want her to have her very own opinion of things and to stick with her guns. If she believes something to be true and worthwhile, I want her to believe that it's true and worthwhile. I don't want her to be delusional about things by any means, but I want her to form an opinion about things and stand her ground when she believes in something. Anywho, so here I am. I've added some enamel dots. I'm going to add a few other embellishments, but I'm getting pretty close to done. I do have some close-ups at the end so that you can get a few close-ups of the different. I took one of each corner of the layout as well as of the final layout. And I did go back. I don't think I recorded it, but I did go back and I did put some black lines, or maybe that's what I'm about to do here. No, I was going to write something there and I just changed my mind. Maybe I am going to put the lines on it here, but if not, you'll see them in the close-ups. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys watching my video. Yeah, and like I said, if you're interested, head over to my YouTube channel to be able to see the other layouts that I created. And there, I'm just adding the date down at the very bottom. The butterflies I added, I will add some little foam adhesive under one side of them to give them a little extra dimension. And I think that's it. Anyway, guys, I will see you all on the next layout. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.